We've come to the close of session number 3 of the Southeast Missourian Christmas tournament here on day 2, the morning session with the consolation games. And Rachel, what was it that really stood out of the first 4 games today?
Well, we had some more competitive games than we had yesterday. I mean, that's to be expected. We're supposed to have more competitive games today. But, in the beginning of the day, Orion, got a little bit of a challenge. They ended up pulling it out but from Bell City. But, that's the big thing is we're trying to see some better basketball, some teams that can play with each other a little more, which is fun for everyone, I think.
Sure. Joining us also is John Unterreiner, who's part of our Southeast Missourian and Semoball.com coverage team. John, you've been able to watch some of the games so far. Who are a couple of the players that you've seen so far that you think are kind of standing out so far in the tournament?
I really like the kid from Delta, Greg Brawley. I know he doesn't have he's got some supporting cast, but he really stood out in the game yesterday against Advance. I thought he stepped up in the forward and really tried to lead his team to victory there. It didn't work out, but then again today he comes out and has another 23-point game. So I've been impressed with him lately.
Rachel, so far you mentioned that the games are starting to get a little bit closer. I think we're going to kind of see some closer games in the evening session as well. Yesterday you talked about that Scott County Central
Yes.
against Leopold being the game that you really want to see. What is it that you think that each team needs to do to be successful in that game?
Well, I mean, I'm not a basketball coach. I don't know. They'll know better than I do. But I think the big thing is we talk about all the time. Coaches talk about all the time. Everybody talks about all the time. Is who can impose their will on the other team. And if Scott County Central's press, they're going to press you. You know what they're going to do. If they can have an effect on Leopold, take Leopold out of their offense, and I think they could win by a big number.
Right.
And we'll all be talking about how silly we were to think Leopold had a chance. But if Leopold can come out and play the way they want to play for most of the game, then I think they can hang with them, maybe have a chance. So that's really what it comes down to me is, can that Scott County Central press against another good team at their level, can it really, affect the game? It always has before, and we would come to expect that. Will it tonight? We'll see,
Sure. John, for you, we've got the 4 games tonight. You've got Leopold against Scott County Central. You've got Cape Central against Jackson. You've got Advance against Notre Dame, and you also have Charleston against Scott City. Which of the worst seeds do you think has the best chance of pulling off the upset tonight?
I really think Advance has a chance. I like Notre Dame, but I don't think they have an explosive offense. And they're winning against Sykeston earlier. They scored 52, and their loss against Charlotte, they scored 59. So I think their defense creates their offense, and Advance has some shooters. If they can handle the ball tonight and shoot well, I think that game is going to be close in the fourth quarter.
Not bad coming from a Notre Dame alum. Folks, thanks for joining us. We'll have another update after the 4th session, the night session here at the Southeast Missourian Christmas Tournament. Thanks for joining us, and get all your coverage here on Semoball.com.